All right, guys, quick video. I forgot to mention a little update. The dealership where we took the car on Saturday for the raised oil level, they have still not called in a TSB to General Motors to the best of my knowledge. When I checked in on Tuesday, which is when they said they'd hear back from GM, they still hadn't called it in yet because they said that the guy that worked at the dealership was sick with the flu. Could be. So then I touched base with him again on Wednesday, and I got transferred to his voicemail. And I left him a voicemail just saying, hey, checking in, please let General Motors know. Now, just reading between the lines on that, I hope the dealership does it. If the dealership doesn't do it, let's read between the lines a little bit. Is it because they're a bad dealership? Not necessarily. What it is everybody's scared shitless of General Motors and myself. They're scared of getting in the middle of it all. Now, dealerships should not have to be scared of General Motors. Just because General Motors is not happy with me right now doesn't mean that dealerships can stop doing their jobs, right? So I have some empathy for the dealerships, some sympathy on the whole thing. I want the dealerships to still do what they say they're going to do, and so I'm going to stay on top of these guys and say, look, I know it's a shitty situation, but please call it into General Motors. And there's other dealers in Cincinnati that won't even deal with me anymore because my car got stolen from the dealership and we got this litigation going on potentially and all this other shit. And then an employee from that dealership went to yet another dealership where the smoking gun car is being lemon lawed, and next thing you know, they won't even sell me a wheel. Okay, so I wanted to buy a carbon fiber wheel from them. They wouldn't sell me a wheel. That was a couple months back. So I just want to be clear, guys, there's more to all this than there's a lot going on with this whole thing. But the point is, General Motors knows they're in a spot. The dealerships are scared of General Motors bullying them, which General Motors should not be doing. It's not illegal to file a TSB. Okay, it shouldn't be a punishable offense for a dealership to file a SPAC case, not TSB, but a SPAC case on my car and report to General Motors, because ultimately General Motors is going to say, oh, we didn't hear about it, the dealership never told us, therefore it's not our fault. But what General Motors is doing behind the scenes is they're putting huge pressure on the dealerships not to report my stuff. That way General Motors has a leg to stand on in the courtroom or under investigation from the National Highway Safety. So there's a lot going on right now, guys. The dealerships are receiving pressure from General Motors and their field reps and higher ups at GM not to fix my cars and not to report the problems with my cars to General Motors. And they're going to be doing that with all of our cars, not just mine, but with yours also. So be advised, General Motors is playing games that are basically illegal. You know what I'm saying? If this goes in front of a judge that's not corrupt, this will all get exposed very quickly and they'll get in trouble. So just giving you guys a heads up. General Motors is also being non-responsive on my Lemon vehicles. So I've got to get a lawyer involved potentially on that because they're not being responsive. I already reached out to the Attorney General on it. And so General Motors is going to find out the hard way that I'm not the right guy to play games with. So you'd think that they would know by now, but they keep going, they keep trying. All right, talk to you soon. See ya.